Just a sign. Start of my day on a mission. Here to pick up a car trailer. They're supposed to be open at 8. It's now 8:45 and they're not here. Been walking around the property for 10-15 minutes. And I'll look for a second phone number. The first phone number they're not answering. Oh boy. Alright, so jump that hurdle. Over at U-Haul, with the trailer hooked up. Let's hope I'm not coming back empty this time. Oh boy, wish me luck. Not even a mile up the road, this thing's hopping all over the street. This tire is bad. See how rounded it is? It's got a high spot in it there. Thing's literally shaking the truck apart at 30 miles an hour. Is this a sign? Am I wasting my time on this thing? Find out in a minute. I don't know if this will translate through the video or not of how much this thing is shaking, but this is pretty terrible because I have to drive a good distance in the wrong direction to finally getting up to where I can turn around. But I don't know if it's, I don't think it's gonna translate, but this thing is like giving me motion sickness. Hope the other trailer that's sitting there isn't reserved and I can just hook back up to that one and take off. This is getting ridiculous. 8:30 reservation and now it's 9:10 and I'm probably, with this long trip out back, and then you can't turn into the place, you gotta go past it to make a U-turn to get back to it. I'm probably another 15 minutes away from the place, then have to deal with them and switch it. Probably have to switch the paperwork, and this is ridiculous. I think it's about time I buy an open car trailer. I have 3 enclosed ones with stuff in them and cars in them right now, so I guess this is a sign. Enough with this U-Haul crap. Alright, unhooked from the one with the bad tire. They don't have a tire. They're having me take that one. That one has a sketchy old school bias ply tire on the right front, I mean the left front. And a tire that doesn't look much better than this bad one on the right front. See how it goes when I hit the road. Well, not coming back empty-handed. Pretty much what he said it was. A little extra rot that he wasn't totally disclosed about, but it is what it is. It's a 1980. The thing's got some age to it. 45 years old, I think. But yeah, this is it. Let's see what happens now. Just a quick walk around. Factory turbo TA with the factory wheels. Even got the factory tips on the exhaust. The exhaust is falling apart. But overall, not too bad. Interior's all there, definitely needs to be redone, but it's all unmolested. Alright, let's get out of the rain and get back. And there's an unhappy Riley. Riley! He's been being very patient this morning. Well, made it back to my area and stopped at Walmart. Grabbed an Everstop battery. That way they hopefully make it move around a little easier. And then I got some tranny fluid and some degreaser and a little scrub brush. I'm gonna go hit the self-service car wash and give this thing a quick blast before getting into my house and work on getting it off the trailer. Because if you look, you can see it's pretty well caked with stuff. It doesn't look bad at a glance. It looks reasonably clean because it's wet, but it is filthy. So I'll soak things down. I'll probably blast out under the hood a little bit. Then we'll get back to the house, see what happens. Oh, I just sprayed it all down with that purple power cleaner, just to give it a little something to get some of that scuzz off, and soak down the wheels, tires, and the compartment around the headlights, taillights, all that, where everything was like thickest. Now I'm going to drive over to the car wash, let that eat in a little bit, and hopefully the car wash is open now. I can get all the soap off. Alright, so we're over at the car wash, trying to get content for you guys. So I had a tripod. I didn't have the mount that worked for the camera, but I had this random mount that doesn't hold it very well. And if you look, there's like bag ties tying the two together so I can get you guys some shots. I was looking for tape. I didn't have tape or nothing, but somehow I had these in my driver's door. If it works, right? Alright, let's get this thing scrubbed down. Alright, that was probably about 25 bucks worth of money in that thing. And the high pressure soap and the high pressure rinse. Yeah, there was no high pressure there. So, and even that cleaner that I got, that didn't do much to it. See all the scuzz still there? And like, it doesn't even wipe off with your finger. That stuff is caked. But overall, got a lot of debris blasted out of the engine, and a bunch of stuff just blasted out of all the nooks and crannies. And it's a fresh start. It's a fresh start because, like, even just opening the hood, you were getting grime on you. Reaching under the bumper to get the hood released, you were getting grime on you. So at least the loose stuff's off and it's not getting on me while I'm messing around with the thing. So let's get it back and get it unloaded. Alright, back at the project house, the project car. Now I got my real tripod, and I'm going to put the battery in it and see if I can get it to run on the bad gas and the now soaked distributor cap, plugs and wires, and everything else that I just totally drenched at the car wash. Let's see if I can at least get it enough to get it off. And one of the other guys drove it most of the way on the trailer. I don't even know if it has brakes. We're about to find out. Alright, so I got some tool fuel, 50 to 1. She's going to smoke a little, but if it's fuel, it'll get it to run. And the other thing was, the tranny sounded like it was slipping pretty good when the guy was driving it on the trailer. So I'm going to see if with this hokey, oh yeah, it's super little. I'm going to see if I can slowly pour it in for this hokey thing. I don't know where my other funnels are at this hot little minute. Thought there was one right here. Oh, jackpot. Nice. That'll be a little more poor friendly. Almost all of these older cars, when they sit for a long time, the torque converter holds a lot of fluid, and as the thing sits unused for months and years on end, the torque converter drains back into the transmission, basically overflowing it to a level that it doesn't normally sit at during normal everyday driving and stuff like that. And it'll find leaks that it doesn't typically leak out of. And it'll leak down to a certain point. And it's usually out of like a shift shaft seal or a speedo seal or something like that, that it's not typically up and over the top of it. So a lot of these cars, the transmissions will be really low, and they're only low because the converter bled back, overfilled the transmission itself, and then leaked out of somewhere. So a lot of the times with these is basically you fill them up, and as soon as you start using them, they don't keep leaking. Pretty nice. What do I want to do here? I'll set this over here for a minute. Alright, that's probably about 3/4 of training fluid. And we know it was already moving, so we know it's not empty. I just know it was slipping when he was getting it up on me. I got a little video of when they were first trying to get it on the trailer, and it kept stalling out because it's just not running good. It might even be that the accelerator pump's not even working. Definitely didn't have any go-go juice for the guy trying to get it running. Back to the inside this shop, I wasn't going to step on toes. We hopped right in it. I forgot to take off the rear safety chain. We're all human. Dump a little more fuel in. We'll be driving around. I can't believe I left the rear chain on. That was pretty silly of me. Alright, they say third time's the charm, let's see. I just gotta get the roll off so I can go drop off the trailer. I bet you that fuel filter in the carburetor is plugged solid, I bet. 7 minutes. Sorry guys, it should never take this long to get a car off the trailer. See if we can get her to move a little bit more, just so she's out of the way of all the vehicles. That's it. It's off the trail. Sorry for the long video. 9 minutes.